Now, where did the sound go?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. Welcome to Under the Ring Podcast presents The Raw Deal. It's me, your boy, the Reggie Simpsons Predictions Memorials champ, Pork Chop Cash, and I'm joined by my boy, Matty Reigns, the Forever IC champ, the leader of the NWO. What's going on, Matt?
What's up, everybody? Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's Monday. We had a long weekend. Like we'll keep it real with y'all. Kenny was in the wrong link, and I'm on this MacBook and lag like crazy on mine. But we here. Kenny, can you hear me? All good?
I can hear you all good. What's crazy is how the other link that I was at, I saw Baddie's comment, but now in this link, I don't see her comment.
All right, yeah. Baddie said, "Hey, my babies. I thought y'all said y'all was off this week. No, Greg is off this week. Greg is on vacation.
Right, like I can't see her comment now. Like, what the hell? Like I see Kinesis, but like shit.
What up, Kanisha?
Well, I'm like, what the hell happened?
I had everything set up, and then I put in my AirPods, and the sound just went out. And I'm like, I can hear it perfectly loud and clear, so I had to go in. I had already started the stream and everything, and then finally,
Baddie. Yeah, I can see that, Baddie.
Yeah, we can see it. We see you, Baddie. What up, girl? Hope everybody had them a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July weekend. Mike, he might be on, he might not, but I see Mike over the weekend, so we hung out for a little bit. We smoked, got some food together. He had himself a wonderful time down here.
Boy, did he!
Louisville, Kentucky.
Boy, did he! I wish he would have told me he was coming down there and what he was doing. I'd have gave him the rules before he did that, because as you can see, our boy, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's broken. It's a lot of stuff. StreamYard is not used to MacBook. This is my first time. It's really not. That's what I've started to notice. Like StreamYard, it doesn't like MacBook stuff. So when I first got this MacBook, like the first show was last Tuesday, I had to download Google Chrome because StreamYard does not work on Safari whatsoever.
Not one bit. They like, no, thank you.
I'm on Google Chrome, but this is the first time I've actually had to like host the show. So everything is, I just realized on top of that, because when I asked you, I was like, do you have the link? I was like, oh shit, I'm not even logged into Facebook on this. So I would have had to log all the way back in. Who remembers a Facebook password in 2025?
Bro, I created my fucking Facebook back in 09 or something like that. 09, 07. And I've had the same damn password. I don't remember that shit to save my life. I'm so glad iPhones got fucking Face ID now.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I ain't gotta log into that.
I'm like, I'm either gonna have to go in the passwords on my iPhone, look that up, or it's gonna be like Touch ID. And that's why I'm gonna put my index finger down and say, sign me the fuck in. Then Batty said I had to stop using Chrome. It was taking too much memory or some shit. So now I use Opera. Yeah, Opera. Even though when I first saw it, I used to be like Opera. And it was like, no, it's Opera. Right. Like, I guess.
I'm glad
Kanisha
you corrected it because I damn sure was saying Opera.
Yeah, that's what I used to till I heard someone saying Kanisha. She went to Yellow Springs with her sister, had margaritas. I know that's right. I had a lot of beer on the third. I chilled. Well, I had beer regardless because I was off on the third, so I bought all my beer ahead of time, so I didn't have to. I even went out yesterday, so had 4 beers yesterday. Died when I came home for a little bit, then ate me a wonderful leftovers of 4th of July. We are done with the leftovers now. But we're gonna get into a little bit of it. You know what? I do have one little bit of news for everybody. If it lets me go back over the StreamYard. There we go. Congratulations, or congratulations to my baby, the one and only, Kalani Jordan. She got engaged over the weekend to Carmelo Hayes.
She said yes.
Went over to
Congratulations, Kalani and Melo. I still say, even though that like we know Kalani is of age, I still feel like we treat Kalani the same way we did Arya Starks when she had that one episode where she was chasing the boy, and we were like, hey, you too young for that. we kind of still treat Kalani like that, like even though we know like she's like over 21, we like, hey, that's Kalani, she too young. You better treat her right, Melo.
That's how I looked at her, like from the start. As soon as I saw her, I was like, you remind me of like you would be my niece. Like you would be you're my cool niece. Keep you hey, don't let these boys play around with you. I got your back. If something happens to you, I'ma hurt them. Like that's how she came off as. Now she's like, I'm not the little girl no more. I'm a grown woman. Don't be trying to.
No, you're not.
Now, right, it's like I'll let you be grown. That's why I be like, that's my baby. You still my baby. But I know Melo gonna treat you right. It was love at first sight for them too. So I'm glad Melo put a ring on it. I ain't gonna say what took you so damn long, but we're happy for both of y'all. Like Batty said,
beautiful black couple.
Beautiful black couple. We love to see it. So
we've been seeing a lot of that in professional wrestling lately, and I'm kind of glad. I'm kind of glad for that, because a lot of times when certain wrestlers get to a certain status, they start tending to indulge outside of their community, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with. You love who you love. You with who you with. It doesn't make a difference. But I'm glad when I do get to see a beautiful black couple. It's rare and common at the same time. And what you call it? I'm glad to see a young, beautiful black couple that's both striving to be professional and to do what they got to do to succeed. That's the good part.
So right, that's the happy news, because everybody, I don't blame them. Everybody last week took advantage of the holiday weekend. They went to Hawaii, got engaged. Other folks and went off. Everybody went off, had adventures, because they knew they didn't have to come back until today or tomorrow, but basically today. So everybody's having a wonderful weekend. Oba ain't staying. He ain't messing with no Nikita Lyons. Remember JC Jane? She got a black boyfriend.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say about JC Jane. I ain't on JC Jane's side for y'all. For Batty stuff. I'm just saying she got a black boyfriend. That don't mean she one of us. I ain't saying all that now. So yeah, SmackDown. If we gave y'all the rundown of SmackDown, so we're this week. It's a busy week ahead of us. You got Raw tonight, NXT tomorrow. You got AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. It is also the go home. This is the go home week of Saturday night's main event. And Evolution is this Sunday. And All In is also this Saturday. And NXT is having Great American Bash. So Saturday afternoon, you're gonna be busy as fuck if you're gonna watch any of those. I'm planning to get my hair cut, so fuck NXT because I'll probably be coming back when NXT is either starting at 2 o'clock or ending with probably at 4 o'clock. But yeah, it's a lot of wrestling because even if you miss that, if you miss Saturday night's, I mean, if you miss the Bash at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, then you still got All In Texas, and you still got Saturday night's main event, aka the funeral of Bill Goldberg. And then if you miss all of that, well, you can just watch Evolution. And if you're not doing any of that, then I'm gonna assume you're going to the Beyonce concert. That is also Sunday in Atlanta.
That WWE seems to think that they are going to be able to compete with. I have no fucking idea why.
Maddie said, she said, I thought you was going to say JC Black. No. JC Jane is white. She got a black boyfriend. But she's
Soul's black, not JC.
Soul is black. Soul is super. Soul, she is definitely black. Even though when you look at her, you're like, what? She ain't black. No, that girl black.
Right. Soul black.
She's a little bit lighter than Kalani. She's just a little bit lighter than Kalani. Her and Kalani, they both like they them light skinned. But yeah, SmackDown, we can go over that real quick. The big thing was obviously you got Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. They're going to be they're going into the tag team championship match at Evolution. They're going to be representing SmackDown. So that was the big thing. We also saw
why? I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Why?
Oh, you good?
Why? Like nothing against either. Nothing against either one.
Really
nothing against
either.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. It's called a mid-card title. Like they are at both. Even if they keep the belt on Julia, those two have done enough at the top of the scene where they can actually help build up that mid-card team to be just as important. They can build up that mid-card. They can help build up that mid-card title. Not saying that Julia isn't a good champ. Chelsea Green, I fucking love this champ. I'm not even going to lie. I love Chelsea Green as champ.
She was the best one. She's been the best U.S. champion so far.
Right.
Zelina was Zelina. Like, it wasn't nothing for her.
I love Chelsea Green as champ. But if you want to establish the U.S. title as either the next person up or a workhorse, you can throw Charlotte and Alexa into that mix to have them vie for it. I never said have them win it.
Right.
Never said have them win it. But if you can have like a Julia beat a Charlotte, beat an Alexa, then that way we know, okay, this girl really is the next person up. She really is going to be the next person that's going to be the world champ. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it works. Like you can throw them in there. Like I said, they don't have to win it because winning it literally does nothing for them or for that belt because we know once they win it, they're going to keep that shit on lock and never let go of it. You know what I mean?
They've done a great job so far. It's just I don't hate this Charlotte Alexa tag team. It's just a random ass tag team that
I'm tired of makeshift tag teams.
Well, they killed off all the legit tag teams, and now because even the tag team champs were kind of a legit tag team, Roxelle and Liv, and then Liv got hurt, and it went. Now they're a makeshift team of Raquel and Roxy, who they're a makeshift team, but at the same time, we don't know.
Team that makes sense, but it's a team that makes sense though.
Yeah, it makes sense because they're basically Judgment Day. They're the women of Judgment Day. It's just we just don't know what their offense is going to look like. So I'm not like I can't even be mad like, oh y'all a makeshift tag team. Yeah, literally by injury, and it might be addition by subtraction. Like Roxy might be better than Liv tag team as a tag team partner because she's already wrestled in a tag team. But who knows? This Charlotte Alexa thing, it's like we don't got nothing for y'all to do. We don't want y'all to fight because it's obvious we don't want y'all fighting for the women's world title because that's Naomi, Tiffy, Jade.
Right.
And it's like, all right, well, Charlotte is here. And Charlotte went undrafted. And I like, on top of why she went undrafted is, what is she doing? It's like people like her and AJ, like AJ Styles, they're up there. AJ is old. Charlotte technically isn't old, but she's old because we've been looking at her for like 10 years now. And it's like, all right, what can you do? What, like, to your point, it's either I would rather see her chase for the mid-card belt, the belt she hasn't won, instead of trying to go after a tag team championship for, like, you've already been tag champion. You've always, every time she's won, it's been with a makeshift partner. Like, what do you need to win this for? Alexa, you just need to not be hurt. Wyatt 6 adjacent and hurt. You just don't need to be Wyatt 6, and you just don't need to be hurt. You could be anything else. You don't need to be a tag champion. You could be like, to Kenny's point again, you could be going after a belt you ain't never won. Like, it's unnecessary. Like, honestly, and the team that they've been trying to get over to make us take serious is B-Fab and Michin. They lost.
And the thing about it is, I kind of feel B-Fab and Michin are more of a viable tag team than fucking Charlotte and Alexa. Like, at least I've seen them two team together on several occasions. You know what I mean? They're not the greatest, but shit, at least I know I've seen them compete together as a tag team. The problem is they got rid of Party Girls. That was their one legitimate tag team. They could have kept, as much as we hated to say it, they could have kept fucking Isla Dawn and Alba Fire together as a fucking tag team. They were actually legit tag team together.
They fired one and threw the other one in a tag team with Piper. Like,
right.
What was the point of that?
Right. You could have kept fucking Isla Dawn and Alba Fire together. That's two tag teams right there. You know what I mean? Which makes the division a hell of a lot better. The inspiration just came back to TNA the other day. You have this working relationship with them. You can fucking have them, and then now, my fault. And then now that's at least three new tag teams. Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, from Cincinnati, Ohio. He is the Are You Fucking Serious game show champion. He took my belt from me. Yes, he did. Okay, folks, I want to address that. Real quick. I have no problem with fucking losing. I have lost plenty of the game shows. I have lost plenty of the predictions. But what I don't like is being fucking cheated. My hand definitely went up first, but at the end of the day, Mike got the belt. Mike is the champ. Congratulations. Throw your one up one time for yourself, brother. I ain't got nothing to say about that. Congratulations.
Throw your ones up for the stripper man. The stripper man.
Joining us. We got T-Pain. The man who had a road trip, got some great food, and like Matt said, they smoked a little. The teacher man. Main event, Mike Ciampa.
Yeah, Mike he finally got to get his hands on my damn Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, it felt great. It felt motherfucking great.
Yeah, Mike fucking molested that belt in that picture. He was like, this shit coming home with me. I'm leaving something.
Remember when HBK humped the Canadian flag? That's how I felt when I finally got that belt in my hands. But Matt was there, so I didn't hump it. But
Right.
It felt good having the belt in my hand. Goddamn it. Yeah, man. As my brother stated, took a short, little 2-day trip down to the 502, hour and a half south of me, Louisville, Kentucky. Had a great time. Got to see my brother. Haven't seen Matt now. We talk every day.
Right.
And me and Matt, we've been brothers for about 15 years now. Matt and I used to live together.
Right.
So if there's one person who knows me inside and out, is Matty Raines. So it was good to see. I haven't seen my brother physically in a few years since Rona, but it was great to see him.
I leveled up. You can say that.
Yes. Hey, let me tell you something, man. Over the past few years, and I will say this in all seriousness, my brother has leveled the fuck up. My brother has we all go through storms in life. And damn it, my brother, he overcame a storm, man. And seeing his pad, hey man, that bastard pad looking good, man. And just to see how far he's come from the beginning of this decade to now, hey man, I'm proud of you, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Shit, I'm proud of you, man. I've seen how far you come just in the time that we've known each other.
Exactly.
Just in the short amount of time that I can't even say short amount of time, because I've known y'all bastards just about 10 years now.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all Mike and Kenny was right there at the beginning of that storm. That's the worst storm I've ever had to go through in life. And Mike has seen me. He's been there for multiple storms because he was there when my mom died. But Mike and Kenny was both there when I just got up and abandoned. Was just sitting here looking stupid. But shoot, we made it through that.
Proud of you, brother.
I appreciate it.
Like we sit here on a daily basis. We talk shit. You know what I'm saying? We insult each other, but ladies and gentlemen, this is a true fucking brotherhood.
Really is.
You know
Hands down.
Like if it wasn't for like, and I know, we got wrestling to talk about, but fuck it, let's be sentimental for a few more moments. Like if it wasn't for Matt introducing me to Top Rope, I would have never met Kenny.
Yeah.
So once again, this is a clear example of how social media is used in a great way.
If it wasn't for me breaking into the group, I'd have never met none of y'all niggas.
Exactly. We still don't know to this day how Kenny joined Top Rope.
I know how he joined. I always said at one point, Top Rope, it used to be free to join, just like Sports Speak is. Well, you can join Sports Speak if you want to. But then that was during the era of you want to buy Ray-Ban glasses, those like people that would just spam the fuck out of your group. We shut it down to, you got to be invited.
I was already in, niggas. Too late.
Kenny was already in. He was one of the few people that was just, you in.
Right.
It's like when you go to Top Rope, you can see when I was at it.
You can't see when Kenny was at it.
Right.
Kenny disappeared. Right, that shit just says member. Don't say added by nobody. It just says member.
That's why I was like, Kenny found this group on his own. Like, just coincidentally, I don't know. Like, God in the algorithm was like, hey, Kenny Rivers, Top Rope.
Right, and even like I said, even me calling Mongo a cheater, I still love the shit out that boy. That's still my fucking brother. I know can't nobody else fuck with him, because if they do, then they gotta fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We argue like fucking family because we are family. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
The same way we argue is the same way we laugh, and it's the same way we cry together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of Top Rope, hold on. Speaking of Top Rope, we do have to wish a big happy birthday to the man who actually started Top Rope.
Yeah, he's
One of the people
the
who
founder
started
of
Top
Top
Rope.
Rope.
Right, the founder, JT Jeremy. He's been on this podcast a couple of times, folks. Way back in the day.
Yeah,
Jeremy,
shout out, boss man.
shout out JT. Happy birthday, brother. Many, many more. I know your family's going to do something big for you tonight. Go enjoy it.
And like you told him, he getting old. He getting old.
Right, you right. You one more year off of being with my crew, JT. You one more year for being with my crew, brother.
I've known.
Come on over to the AARP.
I remember talking to him and Jackson in sports speak. We was randomly having a conversation, and like they was talking about wrestling in sports speak, and then Kenton said, "Y'all should just make a group about that." And Jeremy was like, "All right, bet." Because you know me and Jackson, what we gonna do? Not do that. We're not. Jeremy is the one that took the initiative. Was like, you know what? I will do that. And Jackson. That's why Jackson was second in command because he helped. He would do the helping out. And then after I got cool with them, I was like, hey, I can help out. Because remember, I wasn't an admin for the longest. And then it was like, dang, he do everything. He make memes. I accidentally make memes. I don't make memes. I don't make memes no more. Unless it's something that's just super duper funny.
And then I came into the group and became the bully enforcer.
Right. And Tom wrote this.
Because there was a lot of dumbasses that was roaming around that group at the time. There was a lot of dumbasses that was roaming around.
And then about 8 or 9 years ago, our asses. This is Jackson's fault. We would fuck around and do these drafts and draft these rosters, and we'd be like, all right, this is your show, this is your show, this is your show. And then after a while, someone said, we keep doing these, how about we make points? And then that person came up with a damn scoring system that I now run.
That Matt is now. You ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean when and they about to have that meeting, and there's the one dude that has the rule book, Jack Sparrow's father, and he's sitting in the corner and everybody's scared of him because he knows all the rules. That's Matt. That's Matt right now. Comes down scoring in the rosters.
And then this week, Greg ain't here. So guess who already got the predictions that I'm not gonna read? I just happened to, when I told him I got him, because I was just checking my emails, I saw G. Bush. I was like, who fucking, oh, Greg.
What type of freaky shit is this?
Right, I was like, predictions, what is this? I was like, what the fuck is this? This is spam. That's Greg. Never mind. Yeah, I got him.
Right. We got to get Greg a new last name, because his last name be sounding like a porn site when you try to log in this shit. Like, you be like,
hey, I ain't got nothing. I'm waiting on for no Greg. Oh yeah, I am doing predictions. I forgot. My bad. Hey, I got him, Greg. I almost deleted these motherfuckers. I almost had to hit that recall. Move them back to the inbox.
Well, let's get back to SmackDown.
Yeah, you ain't missing. Right, we was talking about we skimming over SmackDown. The big thing was Alexa and Charlotte are going on to Evolution this Sunday. They're going to that title match. And then the big fuck you match of the week, fantasy wise, for all the teams involved except for DX, the Wyatt Six took on a member of each team that they've been screwing over. They've just been taking on. So they took on Prophet, aka DIY. They took on Johnny Gargano. They took on Chris Sabin, and then they took on Berto. And they beat all of them. So that was a -3 for us. It was a -3. Everybody took a -3. We took one because we had Chris Sabin. I bitched DIY, but it was like, when I saw that, I was like, damn. I thought I died something. I'm like, well, I hope Axiom gonna win. Axiom lost to the newest tag team in WWE, Ray Phoenix and
fucking Andrade.
Wow.
Which is another makeshift fucking team that they don't fucking need. Don't get me wrong. Andrade and Ray Phoenix together, that shit is dope. Let's not lie. It's a dope ass team. But do you need it? Absolutely fucking not.
Like someone said this on Twitter yesterday. I retweeted it because they hit the nail on the head. They was like, man, this team, this is an old dusty classic ass team. Like,
it really is. This is fucking Finn and Samoa Joe all over again, yo.
Pete Dunne and Roderick Strong. That's what the fuck it is.
And someone made another great point. They was like, man, y'all act like he ain't never had no tag partner before. I don't know his brother, but it brings me. Grant brought this up because I said it last week. Like, why is this a tag team? Why are y'all trying to prolong the inevitable? And Greg is like, do you blame them? Look how popular Penta is. Oh, like, damn, you right. Like,
and the problem is,
the team. Andrade, bring your ass over here. You ain't doing nothing.
This is. I'm gonna be honest. At this point in time, they really have enough little guys to get that 205 Live cruiserweight division back going.
Yep.
They really got enough little guys. They can really get this shit going. Might as well.
Because we were talking about that last week. About the good old days, the golden era when you had the original NXT Golden Black, and then later on you sprinkled in 205 Live and shit. Then you had all the tournaments in between all that, like the Cruiserweight Classic.
God damn, the network spoiled the fuck out of them.
See, I'm glad you said that because now they're doing all of that basically because it comes down to WWE and Netflix. They only wanted Raw. But when if Peacock's contract runs out, like Peacock only has a certain amount of stuff. But what happened to all that other junk? That's why I love WWE's YouTube. They got WWE Vault, they got WCW, they got NXT, and it's like old NXT. And randomly, you could I'll wake up Sunday morning and just be in here chilling, and it'll be like Takeover, blah 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 is on. I'm like, oh, y'all just threw this up here today. They're like debuting, and it'll say like 468 people are watching. I'm like, yep, and I'm about to be 469.
Yeah. Because I had brought group chat last week. I'm like, oh shit! Like they finally gotten to the point where you got Samoa Joe, Shinsuke, you got Finn there, Asuka, you got Kawhi, you got all these, you got Corbin, American Alpha, Sammy and KO are still there. So it's like, oh shit! Like we getting into the golden era now.
Yeah,
Charlotte was still there. All the four horsemen women were there. It's like, damn, that roster was so loaded.
It was one episode, they were like, it was like The Shield versus Corey Graves. And I was like, oh damn. Like The Shield versus, y'all got Corey Graves wrestling. Oh, yeah, I kind of Men in Black that out my mind, but yeah, I'm going to watch this. Like blonde-haired Seth Rollins.
Wasn't he
two good knees, Seth?
Wasn't he partners with Neville, I want to say? Yeah, that's like goddamn 2013 NXT, 2014 NXT before he got hurt.
Yeah, we got that was you didn't really miss much on SmackDown. It was recorded, so Greg did give us some little banners, some TNA news. We're gonna start off with the bad news first.
Oh boy.
All right. Title for title is being set for Slammiversary NXT Women's title versus the TNA Knockouts World title.
Yeah.
Casey James or Jordan Grace is going to take on, who is it? Masha Slamovich. Yeah, Masha Slamovich. They're finally trying. They're getting the women involved now. They've been sprinkling them in there, But it hasn't, like, we've seen Fatal Influence show up. We're like, yeah, y'all just here. Yeah, y'all showed up one time too many.
You kind of have to let TNA win this. You can't have a WWE person having both of TNA's major titles. That's just completely, at that point, that's not a partnership anymore. That's a takeover.
Yeah, like you would be doing what AEW was doing.
Right. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that. You can't do that. So whoever it is, regardless, whether it's Jordan or JC, they kind of have to lose to Masha. Because you got Trick having a whole ass time with their TNA title. Like, it wasn't he just won it and then lost it right back. No. Trick has had this for a little minute now. And you gotta let TNA win something to. All right, we've scratched your back. Now time to scratch our back. You gotta let TNA win, because at that point, like Mike just said, you treating them like AEW did. You can't do that. If you want to keep this a good partnership, you gotta let them win.
And
you have to.
And on top of that, this will be the slickest way to finally get that belt off of fucking JC Jane, so we don't have to endure the rest of the summer with her as fucking. So, hey, and Masha is more than worthy candidate to do that. Like, Masha's great, and then you can have some of the women go over there to TNA and feud and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and you can finally introduce NXT to Masha. So you killing two birds with one stone there. You get the fucking belt off of JC Jane, and you put Masha on the bigger platform. And a third stone, it to Kenny's point, it helps out TNA. It doesn't make this shit one-sided. As their belt, TNA, you now have their women's belt. Boom.
Right. Like, you got to keep this. You got to kind of keep this fair. Like, I know you're WWE. You're the top, the cream of the crop. Everybody wants to be there, but the little man is doing you a big favor right now by keeping y'all afloat, by giving y'all fresh talent and new feuds. Look out for that little man.
And yeah, because like old girl said, when right after JC Jane won, and I said it too. JC Jane, you the most beatable NXT Women's Champion ever.
You really are.
So if you lose to somebody, I can see it being like, if they want to. This is out of left field. I didn't see this. I wasn't expecting this. So they had this up their sleeve. A title for title, like, we know one of y'all's not. I know they ain't about to call up no JC Jane. Like, but stranger things have happened. So it's like,
you know what? What if JC Jane gets to the main roster and Alexa Bliss is our ass? What if she gets to the main roster and
stranger things have happened? Like, she loses, and then we've been sitting up here saying, "Hey, they need to shake up the roster." Hey, Fatal Influence is on the main roster now. Like,
you know what?
What?
If she were to do that, you know what? I will eat every fucking word that I've ever said about her. If that woman can go up there and do what Alexa did and put on a Hall of Fame worthy career, I will take every negative thing that I've said about that woman, put it on a big fucking platter, and I will go to Chowtown.
Because honestly, in hindsight, if you think about Fatal Influence, and if they, y'all need some tag teams, right? Well,
there you go.
Yep.
Boom. There's a tag team set right as a whole stable. Whoop, send them right on up. But Jasmine's not ready. That doesn't matter. It's 3 of them. She can hide. She can hide.
Right.
Like,
and then
so
you can always move her back down to NXT. You can always move her back down to NXT if you want to.
Yeah, and then we have Masha with both belts that legitimizes the NXT Women's title again.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it's like it's basically her call up. It's like, oh, you're gonna be moving to WWE next. Okay, I see you. Because then it's like it can help her. It can freshen up, gives us fresh matchups.
And we know Jordan, what you call it. And that way you can get Jordan to get the NXT title back in a more compelling,
symbolic,
action-packed match instead of her versus JC. Like, have JC win on some cheating shit. Granted, okay, boom. Then have Masha beat JC.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get a throwback to Jordan versus Masha, because we know they put on bangers already. We get a throwback to Jordan versus Masha. Jordan can reclaim the NXT championship. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I said, it doesn't hurt anyone. It doesn't hurt anyone, because if you, like I said, you take their belt, you're being a bully, WWE. Right now, you're the cool jock. Don't be the bully. You're that one cool jock that's cool with the nerds. Hey, leave him alone, yo. He's cool with me. You sure? Yeah, I said leave him alone. All right, like that's the relationship y'all got going on right now. All right. Don't become that jock that talks about that nerd behind their back.
Because I can see, because this match is either ending. It has to end in fuckery. It can't end with a clean winner.
It really can't. It can't. Because if you can't tell me JC can beat Jordan clean.
Hell no. Like it had and to be honest, like Fatal Attraction, Fatal Influence. They're the perfect team for fuckery.
Yeah. Like before
that's
they
how
announced
they won the fucking belt. We all thought that team was about to disintegrate when JC wrestled Stephanie Vakir. Nope, they pulled a fast one on us.
First of all, we thought they was gonna put the belt on fucking Fallon.
Yeah.
And they said no. Take that.
Like the whole build up to that was weird. And before they announced this title match, I just assumed, this is going to be the summer of JC James, because it's 3 of them. She's going to win by the skin of her teeth but she's going to be like Seth Rollins when he was Money in the Bank, when he was champion. Fuck that, when he was champ. He was winning just barely before his leg exploded. But like, then Mariah May is gonna show up and beat that ass, and that's it for her. Like that's it for the summer. But now everything's being thrown all sorts of ways, because I can see her beating Jordan by fuckery, but then like you saying, y'all have booked yourselves. It's either fuckery, no clean winner. Someone shows up she who shall not be named might show up and fuck around in this match. Who knows? But like what could happen? Or we can't, like I said, you can't have a clean winner for this. We can't have JCJ walking around with 2 belts.
No.
Hell no. And you know what, Matt? I think they know that they booked themselves into a corner. That's why they threw this title for title match in there. Like, we gotta find our way to get ourselves out this shit. Because that is the women's division is a hot mess right now.
Speaking of hot mess,
is let's take advantage of that partnership once again. And like Kenny said, throw them a bone.
And that's literally what they're doing now with these dudes. The YNWO. That Matt Cardona.
You know what though? That I like that. I like that for the simple fact that I feel that other than my man Saquon and the other one need that Dion. Other than Saquon and Dion, the other 2 need that seasoning more. So having them go over there and attack makes perfect sense. Because TNA will at least give them some type of character build.
Yeah, they need to build some character and give them some ring time because they're not getting that at all in NXT. We're dark state, we're scary. It's like, we get that. What y'all gonna do? Like, we tired of seeing y'all jump people. Y'all need to jump y'all's asses to some matches.
Right.
Like, y'all gotta stop being YNs. Get your asses in the ring.
Right. They too busy out there making it rain and pour. Christian Dior. That's what they doing.
They out here just drinking. Like, no. Remember what OTM? That now is bad. I gotta sit up here and quote some OTM. You got to win.
Right.
Even Homeboy figured it out. He had to beat Jasper, but he's stupid, but he figured it out. Y'all gotta figure something out. Y'all over here just attacking people. Stop.
Right.
Attack y'all's asses in some matches.
Earn your motherfucking paycheck, nigga.
Y'all keep jumping people. That's all y'all do. Stop jumping people. Then y'all jumping people in Impact. Oh, in TNA. Ooh. Jump y'all asses into a TNA tag team title shot.
Exactly.
Because y'all do something. Like, dang, y'all ain't even scary no more. It's just like, oh, here come Dark State. Talking that same jerk again. Oh, it's the other 2? Oh, I don't care. But let's get into Raw. So tonight's Raw is one of the go home shows of multiple go home shows that we got this week. But is it not trying to let me? This ad is super blocking me. That's all right. There it goes. All right. So tonight we got the lady that likes to hurt people. Kyrie Sane is taking on NWO's own Roxanne Perez.
Yo, fucking Kyrie, yo, fucking bad luck juju ass. Like, yo, oh shit. And against our Roxy? Oh shit.
Yeah. Somebody need to put
Roxy in a
bubble.
I gotta start Roxy anyway. She got a title match this weekend.
Right. Like, you gotta start her.
Yep.
Shit.
Let this
also
shit. Let her win by a roll up.
Also, this show is really this show is super NWO centric. You got DX's Raw Seth Rollins versus our Penta. So Penta's probably gonna lose, so he gonna sit on the bench.
Oh yeah.
Then we got with some newly tenderized ribs, thanks to Karrion Kross. You got Sami Zayn, our Sami Zayn, versus DX's Braun Breaker.
Oh boy,
bitch.
Then we got Becky Lynch coming out addressing her triple threat match at Evolution 2. She's going to be in the triple threat match against Bird Woman and Big Booty Belly. And also, which should be in our main event, it's Bronson Reed taking on main event Jey Uso. So I hope he's in the main event.
Right. I would hope that would be the main event. That is main event.
Right. So yeah, that's all they have listed so far. We'll probably get some Finn, probably get some New Day, all that sort of junk. They got to do something with them tag titles.
We're gonna definitely get some what you call it. Gracias. We definitely gonna get.
Oh yeah, we gotta see who giant ass. We gonna get the real El Grande Americano.
You mean El Ludwig Amerigermano is what the fuck it is. That's fucking Ludwig Kaiser, like a motherfucker.
I don't know who that is, man.
That's Ludwig Kaiser, bro. You can't tell by the fucking neck in this. That is Ludwig fucking Kaiser, yo. That's exactly who the fuck that is. I guarantee money.
They need to put dude in a match. That's what everybody on Twitter said. They were like, as soon as they put that person in the match, we're gonna know who it is. Because you can't change. You're not changing your moveset. You gonna do something that we recognize.
Thank you, Kanisha. That's fucking Kaiser. I know fucking European excellence when I see it.
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? That's how you keep your job. You want me to do what? Oh, I can do El Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that assignment. Yeah, fuck yeah. You ain't gonna fire me. You're not gonna put me on that list. Shit, I'm keeping my job, motherfucker.
But yeah, I would say that should be everything for tonight. So thank y'all for joining us. Let me try and get all this stuff back up here. There we go. Boom. You like what you was watching? You can always follow us at facebook.com/undertheringpod and at twitch.tv/undertheringpod. You can catch us. Also, we got our link tree. It's all the same damn thing. Linktree/undertheringpod. There you can find us on our individual. Yeah, and that fingertipper.
And fingertip.com/undertheringpod.
And if that ain't y'all's tagline, fingertip, that it is now.
Right. It should have been from jump.
Come to fingertip.com. Just a tip.
Just a tip.
Promo code, just a tip. Speaking of just a tip, hey, you can follow our boy at Bush SK. And at Greg Bush on Blue Sky.
Freaky Dicky.
That's where really the real just a tip. Then we got our man, the Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions Champion, Rock Riz 44.
There we go,
we
baby.
Got the teacher man himself, the Are You Fucking Serious quiz show champ, Mr. Mike Jones, Mike Champa, at Mr. Freshbeard, and you got me, myself, and I, the forever IC champ at the right answer. You got the street team captain, Boreal Maliente, and you got our resident Florida Gator, go Gators, Justin Devontae Baxley. He from Gainesville, bitch. Oh, look who's making a quick appearance. What up, Naya?
She's like, I don't. She's like, I don't want to be on camera. You know, my hair ain't done.
Oh. But yeah,
She's looking straight ahead, not even looking.
Right.
That picture of her with them sunglasses and pearls had me crying.
Yo, that's her life. That's her lifestyle. She go out, she's doing it. If I got on jewelry, she got on jewelry. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you got to do with all your kids.
What is the ending one even fucking called? Let's see. Nope, that is not it. They used to be labeled on here. They literally used to be labeled on here.
Yeah. Yep.
There we go.
There it is.
As always.
There it is.
Y'all have a good night and do the dog. Mongo will be so proud when we get this.
Hey,
Hey, peace out, man.